Hi, so this video we're going to do a commando mission. That's an actual commando mission with nothing but the Redacted regiment warbond. I will put a caveat out there, so we're going to do this mission. Actually, I don't want to do this one. Change my mind.
Engaging orbital thrusters.
Didn't like the look of the map. Had bad vibes. Hi, so this video is a bit different. We're going to do a commando mission, but just using the Redacted regiment. So there are only a couple of caveats I'll put in there. One, I'm using the light armor from the store. It does the exact same thing as the warbond, so it's not so bad. I just think it looks cooler because it has a cloak and they sort of flush with each other. This is the other one, which also looks pretty cool, and I could wear it like this, but I think it's not quite as just all as one unit. And we have the gas dart gun, the sensor, what's this called? Re-educator, and the lure mines. We're going to be taking the new concealed insertion. Now there'll be a couple of caveats what I put in place. Stealth is pretty good. Like, using this stuff is pretty good for stealth. I'm bringing a laser, and this will, if I use it or not, will depend entirely on what sort of fortress we get. If we get there's like 4 varieties. One with the 2 of them are absolutely caked in the bunker turrets, and they suck for stealth because no matter what I do, they spot me from whether well out of the range of anything else. I've been hid behind a tree about 40 meters away laying down, and one of them just randomly aggroed and shot me through the damn tree. So I'm not gonna annoy myself with it, basically, because Horde, the bunker turrets suck. But I can see extract, so we're landing kind of near the fortress, so I can have a look at which one it is. Cool down all our toys. Now we hopefully won't need the quasar or that one, but and then we'll have a look at what fortress we got. Oh, I'm stuck in a bush. Oh, it's this way. So, tell you what, we'll give it a go. I don't think this one is absolutely caked in bunker turrets, so we'll just leave the laser behind. And we're gonna do the fortress first, just because we need our resubs. So what we're gonna do, alley-oop. I don't know why that big turret's destroyed. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. So I can see there's always 3 enemies up here, but there's not consistency. You might get a different enemy each time. Cool. Now just keep an eye on the spawners. Case in point. Because we want to do this nice and quiet. Cool. It's usually this one that spawns one behind me and ruins it. When I've done it a few times successfully and otherwise. Don't worry about random kaboom skis. Now sometimes they spot me doing this, sometimes they don't. Cool. Beautiful. And now we can leave. And nobody's none the wiser. Now, there is a patrol there. So we're just gonna go around this tree. We're just out of their detection range. There's another patrol over there. So I've noticed on the commando missions, you'll get patrols go through the objectives significantly. Oh, it's a War Strider seed. Disgusting. A little bit more often, so when taking out the guards, it's always good to be mindful that they, or double being certain that they are the guard and not a patrol, because the patrol will alert. This guy stood on a mine as he's taking damage. And we're just going to whiz around here real quick, because there's a little bit there. See what that thing is here? Only issue is he's not facing the most helpful. Ooh, shit. Armor, take the wheels. And we need him dead before we can continue. And I don't really want to alert anyone. So, but they are also kind of stupid. So usually you can just walk up alongside. Alright, that's the only, if you climb up there, there's a heavy cannon, that one will just insta-kill you, there's no point even trying.
Fire in the hole.
Ask me how I know. And now we can go resupply. And that is the fortress taken care of. Now you get 6 in the backpack and obviously 1 you're holding, so, and the resupply will only ever give you 6, so if you've used 6 and you resupply, you're not missing out on anything basically. That's patrol coming from that way. We can sneak around here. Cool, so we may not need the orbital laser. And now we're just going to do whiz around the map, take out the fabs and such. The biggest pain in the ass on this mission with C4 is actually the bioprocessors, just because I never get it where there's not a War Strider stood directly on top of one of them, and they, no matter what I do, they auto aggro the second I try and use my C4. So War Striders are kind of the bane of this run. They're the bane of any run actually, I hate them so much. I'm just gonna slow the pace down a little bit.
Objective near your position.
There's one right there. Now you also have to be careful when taking out the guards. If there's a bot behind it, I think that tends to aggro, so obviously your bullet's probably gone through the head of whatever you're aiming at. I can't see a little bot behind that War Strider, so I think they should be okay to... I want to shoot him. Cool, and we didn't aggro anything. But they're a bit curious. I've noticed a couple of them like sort of jarring around. So there's different stages of aggression from the, or like aggro from the bots. This is perfect. So this particular heavy base is the easiest to do with thermite. Not thermite. Well, thermite too, I guess, but C4, because you just go either side of it away from the fabricators are like the least guarded. So this is quite a lucky run so far. I can't remember, I think I got the fabricator over here. I just like to keep my head down because those turrets sometimes will just aggro. They're not as egregious as the bunker turrets. Okay, they're kind of inconvenient. There's that control there. Nah, I'm gonna have to go a little bit closer and hit the deck. So sticking around one area will just cause more and more bots to come. So it's good to know when to bug out or like just move along, and we're getting to about that point. All right. Another patrol. So this is, I'm gonna go for it.
Fire in the hole.
And then otherwise, perfect. Now we're going to head to the other side of that base, take out the final fabricator. And then
Objective completed.
The only thing I don't like with this mission, I probably should do something about it, is just the amount of clutter on my HUD constantly. I'm a bit cautious with these because full damage is a bit crazy in this game sometimes. And I don't really want to... This is slightly inconvenient. I would like to take out that guard, but he's a bit too close for a war strider for my liking, and they don't seem to necessarily follow the stealth rules. Set out by the game. This base is horribly placed. Something just... Cool. So we can definitely get around... You can put it on the outside of that fence as well. The blast radius is big enough to obviously... You would hope so anyway with a C4 pack. So now we've done that, and that. The black box is easy, just quietly snipe out a few diddy bots. I am hoping, the only thing, because what I want to do is try and get fabricators everywhere, but it depends on the layout of that base, whether I'll give it a go. But the heavy base is done, fortress is done. Now, the C4 can be set off by other explosions, I've noticed, but it doesn't seem to set off. I've never had a bot shoot it. What the fuck?
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
Was that a war strider? Of course it was. There's always a war strider. I'm gonna leave. I don't know what... Yeah, I hate him. Honestly, don't know why it aggroed. Don't know how it aggroed. But it aggroed, so not much I can do about it. And now what we might do is just take a swing around here, clear up this bit. But 10 minutes in, we've done a quarter of the main objective. A heavy base and a fortress, so we can whip, and we will rip through the side objectives apart from the bioprocessor, which will take a bit more finesse. Because one, it takes like 2, I think, C4s each, which is a lot. I mean, they took 2 recoilless as well. They were always kind of tanky for no obvious reason, but I quite enjoy the black box. Like, I wish there was more things like this where you've got to sneakily like take something from them. This would be a good side objective.
Objective nearby.
Like for missions, just to... Like, they'll call down an absolutely insane bot drop unless you can do it quietly. Will be a great side objective. Okay. Alright, he's looking the wrong way. There's another. We can pop him. We need to get that side of him so we can blast him in the head. Can I see him from up here, I wonder? Perfect. I've not got the best aim, but I can't see the red in his face. Shit. Cool. And I took the laser off the gun because the laser kept... I don't know how I got worse aim with the laser, but I did. And then there's a couple of heavies, which we'll just ignore. There is a Billy Bob over there somewhere. But I can't see him. Or maybe I can. Cool. Right, we're done. Okay, I kind of want to do this side objective now-ish, so I think we can... What direction you guys walk in? Perfect. They don't seem to alert when you activate this. No, they don't give a shit. So that's basically done. Just got to pick it up when I'm ready. Another patrol coming from behind me.
Democracy delivered.
And then we'll see what layout we've got here. I can see a cannon there. So I know which one base it isn't. Is it another one of the same? Or am I at the same base as before? This is important, because I can't remember. I'm sure I haven't been this way.
Fire in the hole.
Okay, we're going to go back and around. If I've got two of that base, like this is the luckiest run ever, because it's the best fortress for it, the best heavy base, and I've got two of the same, which is just pure luck. And
Objective near your position.
we can quickly bounce between objectives. That War Strider means I might not actually go in this one. I might just leave that Fabricator because I don't have to take it out, but I would have liked to. But I'm just how weird their aggro is. I don't want to mess around with that. And then we can call in a resupply around like the middle there somewhere. But yeah, no, this isn't the same one as before because there's no big wall blocking me in. Cool. So that's two bases, half the main objective done. Now we will have to take out a couple of guards. In perches. Don't know how I missed that shot.
Objective near your position.
There's a lot of heavies that side, so we're going to try not to go there if we can help it. Alright, I'm pretty sure that will kill it. No, it's slightly low. Just going to keep an eye on any peepers around this corner. Use your mini-map as well, I know there is in the watchtower. Okay, we do need to move. God damn it. I'd like not to get spotted properly. Let's head a little bot. Oh, this is inconvenient. Cool. There's another patrol coming from behind. Right, I should be able to get... The most important thing when you're trying to sneak on them is not to throw it over by accident, because you don't know what it's going to hit. And it's almost always the last thing you want to hit. Oh, for God's sake. Gotta wait for him to pass. Oh, this one's... That Hulk that's looking at me sort of funny. Also, with those particular ones, their back explodes when you shoot it. So, aim for their head, basically. I mean, I know that's kind of obvious, but like, I actually don't want to be between these two things if I can help it.
Objective near your position.
This one has 3, so this one's going to be a pain in my ass. Because there's one like a bit more central than the rest.
Fire in the hole.
Right, Rocket Striders. Never trust a Rocket Strider. They have jank detection too.
Objective nearby.
Or they detect things they shouldn't because they're janky, is what I'm trying to say. Oh wait, I didn't call it in.
Democracy delivered. Sending down equipment package. Deploying support weapon. Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
Right, cool. So we've got to do... That needs 2 more. Or no, that needs all of them done. And the bioprocessor. I don't want to sit near the bioprocessor for too long, but I do need to work my way around the outside of it, taking out the guards. Can't see them very well. Oh, for God's sake. They're exactly where I want to be. So we're just going to keep whizzing around. Taking out guards.
Super destroyer leaving low orbit.
Try not to shoot from behind a bush as much as that does seem a bit more stealthy. For some reason, like it's always been a problem, but I think it's become a bit more obvious that it's a problem now. That shrubbery can like kill your bullet velocity, and it just doesn't hit the bots the same. Only 3 bioprocessors. Let's have a quick peek, see if I can get in. Kind of like going in with a live one here. There's a bot down there that'll... Let's pull back. We'll take out a couple more. I might... Get a better angle. And come back for this once I've blown up all the fabs, to be honest.
Fire in the hole.
You!
Fire in the hole.
One's just spawned on that one. Let's jump out of here for a sec. Right, 2 of the bioprocessors down. Patrol coming from around there. Mini-map is very important. They've changed direction, bastards. Another patrol over there. So the game is that it feels like, it's probably a bit dramatic to say, it feels like it's constantly just trying to box you into places. There's a little bot up ahead. There. Slight problem. I think I've done this one. But the second one won't hurt.
About a night of liberty.
Oh, bastard. That's why I hate going in there with the spawners, because if you're quick, you can obviously pop them, but they don't spawn. Right, it's not working anymore. That wasn't me. I did not detonate anything. Oh dear. Sometimes the patrols get stuck, as you can see. I've got a way to move that way if this alerts. Sometimes shooting the rocket strider rockets will alert them. He survived, but decided not to shoot, and I respect it. So the sway is rude. That one will alert that one if I shoot it, I'm pretty confident. And I'm pretty sure there's a rocket there right behind him that'll alert if I shoot him. I'm trying to get him on an angle, so that way the bullet, there's no like overpen. I say angle, I'm trying to shoot him from the side so he doesn't. I think I've only done one. I'm pretty sure I've already done the pad.
Fire in the hole.
I'm not sure if that got it. Is that everything done? I think I did the biopress. I can't remember. Well, let's head up somewhere over here where everything's not going to instantly come to me if once I blow everything up. We can just mop up at the end. I've lost track. I think I've got all of the main bits. I might have left the bioprocessor and forgot though. But sometimes they just blow shit. They just blow themselves up anyway. Sounds like they're shooting at me, to be honest. They're definitely shoot. I don't know what's aggroed or why. If anything had a right to aggro, it was that rocket strider. But it's because something randomly blew up. So they would have, basically what would have happened on that fabricator is rocket strider, it's always a rocket strider that does dumb shit. Would have stood on a contact mine. Alright, let's see how cool this looks.
Output Liberty dismissed.
Bro, the fucking range on... Oh, man. Don't know how I get away without that guy actually getting hit. Let's get around here. Hello, fellow bots. Out for a walk, I see. That's one thing I don't like, is fair enough, I got away with loads and that, but they could have made it so the bots don't know where I am now. Because they shouldn't know where I am. Because everything just randomly exploded from their perspective. Whereas that War Strider instantly knew where I was. Right, let's go finish off these, then ditch the equipment, and then ditch the C4 pack for the jetpack and go get our black box. Got plenty of time, 10 minutes to find one final bioprocessor, and it can't spawn any more Billy Bobs on me. I feel like that War Strider wasn't there last time I came. If I can get in and out without dealing with a War Strider. Oh, no fucking way. Need ammo. Didn't take out any.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Does that mean it takes 3 to take out a bioprocessor? Or did I only put 1? I'm pretty sure I put 2 on each. I mean, I can shoot them, to be fair. But, like, they're pretty weak. But I need to get some on that last one. Right. That is disappointing. I thought I only have to deal with one of them now. Let's go around this side. I don't think I tried from this side last time. And again, the War Strider's looking that way, so I might not try very hard if I want to go around here. Yeah, so 2 are smoking. Bruh. I kind of don't want to shoot them because when they pop, the War Striders will know. Right, Billy Bob. What I need is the 3rd one. So I can only see 2 from here. Is it up here? No, of course it isn't. That would be easy. Where is the 3rd one? Or am I stupid and it's... Ooh, it's there. 1 Billy Bob there to get rid of. The noises next to my ears are actually filling me full of stress. In a good way. Now we leave. We blow it up once I get to my jetpack, so I can... Cool. I put 3 on that last one. Oh, wait. So I'll be kind of annoyed if it doesn't go.
Bot asset destroyed.
Can I Fucking hell. War Strider range is stupid. Alright, and the Quasar is just because I can't use the C4 whilst I've got a jetpack on. But I also don't want to run across the map for no reason. And then sometimes when I go back for the black box after clearing up a map, War Strider's just hanging out basically on top of the black box. I'm hoping I won't have to use the Quasar though, so this can be like a all full map clear without the anything but the redacted warbond, but I feel like it's still good enough for a... We also didn't need to use the lure mines, they were completely undetected, so... Lure mines are good, they don't seem to attract patrols, which is weird. What they do is, if you're being chased, so I imagine that they'll probably have quite a bit of utility versus the bugs. Gets the your chasers off you. Oh god damn it! The patrols here. Guess we're not killing anything. I know. I'm just trying to find it, you prick. Oh, we'll be right there, wouldn't it? Right, I'd have to go loud to kill the Hulk. So we're just gonna... make our leave silently. And what we're going to do is, because all the spawners are down, the patrols will spawn in from the edge of the map. So if we use the edge of the map as cover now, they won't end up on top of us, and we might be able to get a decent extract. Because obviously they're going to spawn once we get to an extract. But what's annoying is there's patrols on extract when you want to call it in. I will post another video where I just use the jetpack and the Quasar, and you can see how much faster you can do this mission, because you can do it fast. I chose to do this mission out of the three just because it seemed... I suppose I could also do the intel one. The camera one would have spent, like, basically clear up the map in 20 minutes and then take a camera. I'm glad we... like, as much as I hate them, I'm glad we got a... War Strider seed, because it shows that, one, no matter how stealthy you are, a War Strider will start shooting at you at some point, because they're shit and I hate them. Like, if you like War Striders and you watch this, like, fair dues, I'm not trying to say they should be taken away, I just think they need a little bit more work, because right now, for me personally, I don't find them fun to interact with. And it always, like, if there's like 4 of them staring at a particular area, I'm just not going to go in that area. There we go, got a cleanish extract. So they will start spawning as we've now left the edge of the map, but I'm just going to jump up high, basically. It's the main reason I bought the jetpack.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Where's a good place to jump? I can make it up there, can't I? But we might be too close to the edge of the map for him to spawn. This can happen. All I'm going to end up doing is avoiding patrols, because I've got no stratagems to fight with, so may as well just hang out.
ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
So I think C4 is an excellent, excellent stratagem. Obviously, it's not going to take the place of anything, which is good, but it's a fun new way to play, basically.
ETA T-minus
So look how janky the thing is. It's such a weird scope, and I hate the laser. Don't know why the ergo is so bad on this. Or like, is it ergo? It's not ergo. It's don't know.
Minus 20 seconds.
This one would be better with like a warrant style sort of auto aim, so it could just ping a dart quickly.
Minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates.
Alright, now we'll step away from the edge of the map, and you'll see them start spawning in. I left the jetpack over there for myself. Oop. I'll even pick up samples. That's the kind of guy I am. When I remember. Here they come. That's how to control extract as well if you get really close to the edge of them.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
That is Redacted Wardrobe. The Redacted Regiment Warbond full stealth mission. I'll do probably a normal mission, like the same way. See if I can do that. I'll probably do that soonish. And for those who may have been interested, all I did for the sensor is change out the laser for the vertical. No, not the other foregrip, the one that gives you better ergo. And I put a drum mag on the, or extended mag on the sense. Other than that, it's pretty perfect how it is. And if you like lasers, then keep your laser. See you in the next one. And we'll probably get quite a few kills because I'm pretty convinced that the fabricator's class as a kill sometimes. About 30. Nice.